Hey team, thanks for joining me. Welcome back to the channel. Once again, my name is Brian Buckosh, Core Design Engineer with Brunswick Bowling, and today we're talking about some bonus coverage of the Radical ZigZag. If you didn't already know, we already reviewed the inner core of the ZigZag on Radical Bowling's Facebook and YouTube pages. That core shape is very unique, and as the title suggests, we took a walk around the inside of that core, talking about the shape of the core, the values of that core, both before drilling and after drilling, and gave an explanation as to why and how to use this core shape relative to the other Radical balls. So if you haven't already, make sure you go to Radical's Facebook and YouTube pages and check that video out. Here we're going to do a little bit of bonus content for you where we're talking about the hook chart that is also available on radicalbowling.com. All of the hook charts, or the comparison charts as they're labeled, are available on radicalbowling.com, archived under the ball that you're looking for. So simply click on the ball image from the website, or go to the drop-down menu in the product section, click the ball that you're looking for, and then all the way down at the bottom under the resources tab, you'll find the download link for the PDF of the hook chart, the very one I'm going to use in this video. So if you ever want to go back and look at that, that is available, as well as the drilled numbers that also come with the sheet that's in the box as well, available in the resources tab under any bowling ball at radicalbowling.com. So we're going to make a quick and dirty review of this core because the details are in that other video. This has a medium differential of 0.45, an intermediate differential of 0.15, also very middle of the road, and a medium RG of 250. So at first glance, this looks like a very benchmarky, smooth ASIM, but the thing that makes this core unique is all the moment arms on it, including the one in the front of the core. If you decide to pick a layout that puts the thumb through the middle of that knob, you're going to blow up the intermediate diff and you're going to get a much sharper ball after drilling. If you choose a layout that's much smoother, that has a shorter drilling angle that puts the mass bias out near the VAL, then you're going to result with a ball motion that has a much smoother motion and much less intermediate differential. So the versatility of the layout options for this asymmetrical ball are very extreme relative to other options, and that is what makes this one unique. So we're going to take a look at this comparison chart here real quick. As you may already know, this chart is designed with the oil volume on the x-axis, with the lightest oil balls on the left-hand side of the chart, and the heaviest, most hooking balls toward the right side of the chart, and by response to friction on the y-axis, with the sharpest responding balls toward the top of the chart, and the smoothest responding balls toward the bottom of the chart. You'll see the ZigZag built to handle a medium amount of oil volume here in the middle of the chart, but its response to friction is relatively high. The only ball that's currently in the Radical lineup that responds to friction more sharply than the new ZigZag is the Katana Assault from January. Relative to the Katana Assault, this new ZigZag has lower differential, which means it has less flare spacing, less flare potential overall, and layout for layout, it's going to read the lane a little later and a little more at the back of the lane as opposed to in the mid lane compared to the Assault. It also has a lower undrilled intermediate differential than the Katana Assault, which means that the achievable intermediate differential with the same layout is also going to be less than the Assault. That intermediate differential usually controls the strength to response of friction, and that intermediate diff being just a little lower than Assault means that it's going to be just a little rounder, smoother overall motion than the Assault. So this one's going to be pretty versatile because it's going to give you angular back-ending motion without being uncontrollable back-end motion. It's also going to push a little further down the lane, which means that it's going to be a little more versatile for more medium patterns, and you might be able to stick with it with a slightly rounder shape than the other asymmetrical balls in the lineup because of the fact that it has just a little more control in terms of its properties overall. So this one is going to be an amazing step down from your big ASIMs like the new Hitter or a Katana Assault when those two balls are a little too early in the mid lane or just a little too much ball overall. And if the ZigZag gets to be too much, too early, or too sideways for you when you're using it, then it's an easy step down to one of the smoother symmetrical balls in the lineup, namely the compounded symmetricals like the Crypto Boom or the Deadly Rattler, which still have good length and change of direction at the back of the lane, but certainly have a rounder, more controllable, more arcing motion overall than the ZigZag. Depending how you choose to lay out your ZigZag, you can have an incredibly angular option at the top of your bag, or you can have a smoother, more benchmark asymmetrical option to fill out the middle of your arsenal. And you can see that it fits fairly squarely in the oil volume levels that these radical balls can handle. So you've got plenty of options above the ZigZag and plenty of options below the ZigZag. It's going to be an excellent ball to round out your asymmetrical arsenal, and it's available in pro shops worldwide right now. The next time I talk to you guys, we're going to be talking about the 2024 releases, and I can hardly believe I'm saying that, but I also can't wait to show you some of the new stuff that we have coming. Make sure you like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and my Facebook page, Bowling Buckosh, so that way you don't miss any of the video releases. I make new videos as new cores come out for the brands of Brunswick, so until next time, see you in the next video.